Adjective with prepositions. الصفات مع حروف الجر. At the first, we must know what you mean by adjectives and then to learn how to combine adjective with a preposition. Adjectives, words that describe nouns or pronouns. Words that describe nouns or pronouns هي كلمات that describe التي تصف nouns الأسماء or pronouns أو الضمائر as big, boring, beautiful and delicious. Big كبير, boring ممل, beautiful جميل and delicious لذيذ. If we have example to explain the adjective, she has big blue eyes. She has big blue eyes. هي تمتلك عيون زرقاء كبيرة. So here the adjective is big. نلاحظ بأن الصفة هي big. She has big blue eyes. The second example to explain adjective. Tom's job is boring. Tom's job is boring. وظيفة توم هي حقا مملة أو مزعجة. So boring here is the adjective. إذن الصفة هي boring. So what about the prepositions? Prepositions حروف الجر, words which are used before a noun. هي كلمات تستخدم قبل الاسم before a noun phrase أو العبارة الاسمية or a pronoun أو الضمير, connecting it with another word مقترنة بكلمة أخرى. So prepositions, words which are used before a noun phrase or a pronoun, connecting it with another word as, in, at, of, with, on, to, etc. There are a lot of prepositions that we use, such as there's no one in the garden. There's no one in the garden. ليس هنالك أحد in the garden في الحديقة. So here the preposition is in. لاحظ بأن حرف الجر هو in. I sat on the grass. I sat on the grass. أنا جلست على العشب. So here the preposition is on. نلاحظ حرف الجر هو on. I sat on the grass. After we know what you mean by adjectives and a preposition, now we must know how to combine adjective with preposition. كيف راح نقترن أو نضع الادجective مع حرف الجر, الصفة مع حرف الجر. So the combination of adjective with a preposition. Combination of adjective with a preposition. To know how to combine adjective with a preposition, let's have this example. Which sports are you good at? I'm good at football and swimming. I won a swimming competition last year. So if you want to talk about feelings, use adjectives with prepositions. إذا أردت التحدث أو التكلم عن مشاعر, use adjectives with a preposition. نستخدم الصفات مع حروف الجر. If we notice good at, which sports are you good at? ما هي الرياضات التي أنت جيد بها? So good at. Here the combination adjective with a preposition. نلاحظ اقتران الصفة مع حرف الجر وهي good at. I'm good at football and swimming. أنا جيد في كرة القدم والسباحة. So I'm good at. He talk about his feelings, what he feel about this sports. I won a swimming competition last year. أنا ربحت في منافسة السباحة السنة الماضية. So good at here it is adjective with a preposition. لاحظ بأن good at هي الصفة مع حرف الجر. Many adjectives can be followed by a preposition. عديد من الصفات can be followed تتبع by preposition تتبع بحروف الجر such as good at, afraid of, good at جيد في, afraid of خائف من, interested in مستمتع ب, worried about قلق على, disappointed with خائب الأمل ب etc. So there are a lot of adjectives. عديد من الصفات هناك ممكن أن تلحق بحروف الجر. These are usually fixed. هي نوعا ما أو عادة تكون ثابتة. يعني good وياها at, afraid وياها of. And you need to learn the combinations. وتحتاج لتعلم the combination كيفية يعني اقتران الصفة بحرف الجر. يعني الورد معها about, interested in, afraid وياها of, good at و disappointed with. Let's know more about these adjectives and prepositions. Adjectives followed by at. صفات تتبع بالpreposition بحرف الجر at هي good, bad, and there are a lot. But here we just focus on two adjectives. عندنا صفة good جيد وباد سيء the opposite or antonym. Have the preposition or has the preposition that it's at. يعني الpreposition اللي ويا good وباد هو at such as good at drawing. I'm good at drawing. أنا جيد في الرسم. فنلاحظ good اللي هي الadjective with preposition اللي مع حرف الجر وهو at. I'm good at drawing. He's bad at everything. He's bad at everything. هو سيء في كل شيء. So the adjective is bad with the preposition at. نلاحظ الصفة هي bad والpreposition at. So with bad at مع صفة bad at الpreposition. He's bad at everything. Another adjectives with different preposition. Adjectives followed by from. صفات تتبع بحرف الجر from such as different from, different from مختلف عن. إذن الصفة different مختلف وياها حرف الجر وهو from, different from. Such as the film was different from what I expected. The film was different from. الفيلم كان مختلف what I'd expected عما اعتقدته. So different with the preposition from. الصفة هي different مع حرف الجر وهو from. The film was different from what I expected. Adjectives followed by of. Adjectives followed by of. صفات تتبع بحرف الجر وهو of such as afraid خائف afraid ويا حرف الجر of frightened مرتعب of من frightened of jealous غيور jealous of غيور من proud of فخور ب so with these adjectives the preposition is of مع هذه الصفات حرف الجر وهو of such as are you afraid of spiders? Yes, I'm frightened of them. هل أنت خائف من العناكب؟ afraid of خائف من إذن الadjective هي afraid with the preposition of مع حرف الجر of. Yes, I'm frightened of. نعم أنا مرتعب. So frightened is adjective. Frightened هي مرتعب صفة وياها ال preposition وهو of. So are you afraid of spiders? Yes, I'm frightened of them.
I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of dying.
I felt proud of myself when I won the prize. I felt proud of. نلاحظ الadjective هو proud الصفة هي proud فخور ويا preposition وهو of proud of فخور ب proud of. I felt proud of myself أنا شعرت بالفخر بنفسي when I won the prize عندما ربحت الجائزة. So I felt proud of myself when I won the prize.
If you're proud of your career,
I learned a new skill. I am proud of myself. I learned a new skill. I am proud of myself.
Adjectives followed by with صفات تتبع بحرف الجر with such as bored ممل أو ضجر من bored with disappointed خائب الأمل with disappointed with خائب الأمل ب pleased with مسرور ب such as here the example you've been watching TV for an hour. I'm bored with it. You've been watching TV. أنت قد شاهدت التلفاز for an hour لمدة ساعة. I'm bored with it. أنا أشعر بالضجر منه. So I'm bored with bored الadjective ويا preposition with. You've been watching TV for an hour. I'm bored with it. Steve was disappointed with his marks at school. Steve was disappointed with his marks at school. Steve كان خائب الأمل بدرجاته في المدرسة. So adjectives here disappointed. الصفة هي disappointed خائب الأمل and with the preposition with خائب الأمل ب حرف الجر وهو with disappointed with. Steve was disappointed with his marks at school. He looked pleased with himself. He looked pleased with himself. So the adjective here pleased and preposition with. نلاحظ بأن الصفة هي pleased والpreposition هو with. هو يبدو pleased مسرور بنفسه أو راضيا عن نفسه. pleased with. pleased الصفة والpreposition هو with. He looked pleased with himself. adjectives followed by about. adjectives followed by about. صفات تتبع بحرف الجر بالpreposition وهو about, such as excited about مسرور ب أو مبتهج ب. sure sure الصفة متأكد وياها الpreposition about متأكد من. worried about قلق من. worried وياها الpreposition وهو about. look, they're excited about this opportunity. they're excited about this opportunity. so they're excited about. نلاحظ الصفة هي excited وياها الpreposition حرف الجر وهو about. excited about. انظر إنهم يبدون مسرورين بهذه الفرصة أو مبتهجين لإتاحة هذه الفرصة. excited about. Jane looks ill. I'm worried about her. Jane looks ill. Jane تبدو مريضة أو متعبة. I'm worried about her. أنا قلقة عليها. So the adjective here worried. الصفة هي worried and preposition about وحرف الجر هو about. So Jane looks ill. I'm worried about her.
I'm worried about where humanity. I'm worried about where humanity.
We're not sure about him yet. We're not sure about him yet. نحن لم نكن متأكدين عنه لحد الآن. So we're not sure. Here the adjective is sure. الصفة هي sure و about هي ال preposition. So we're not sure about him yet. Adjectives followed by in. Adjectives followed by in. صفات تتبع بحرف الجر بالpreposition وهو in, such as interested وياها الpreposition in. صفة interested مستمتع وياها الpreposition حرف الجر وهو in, such as we're not interested in history but we like mathematics. we're not interested in. نحن لا نستمتع history بالتاريخ أو بدراسة التاريخ. interested هي الصفة وياها preposition وهو in. but we like mathematics لكن نحن نحب الرياضيات mathematics or mathematics.
They're interested in the products that
Sometimes you need to use different preposition if you are talking about people or things. بعض الأحيان you need to use تحتاج لأن تستخدم different preposition حروف جر مختلفة if you are talking about people or things إذا كنت تتحدث عن الناس أو الأشياء. So how's that? Let us see or make a difference between these two sentences, such as my father was angry with me and my father was angry about my school report. So my father was angry with. نلاحظ الصفة الادجective هي angry وياها الpreposition with. ليش أخذنا صفة مع صفة angry وياها with؟ لاحظ اللي بعد with هو me. My father والدي was angry كان غاضبا مني with me بما أنه جاي نتحدث عن person with him يعني هو غاضب منه كشخص وليس شيء راح نستخدم preposition اللي هو ويا angry with. But my father was angry about my school report. والدي was angry كان غاضبا about my school report حول تقريري المدرسي. إذن about استخدمنا ويا angry about something يعني بعد my school report غاضب من شيء. بما أنه غاضب من شيء نستخدم ال preposition about. إذا كان شخص أو أشخاص نستخدم with angry with. لكن إذا كان شيء أو أشياء نستخدم angry about. Here in your book we have just two adjectives, that is angry and annoyed. بكتاب الخامس فقط صفتين وهي angry و annoyed. فإذا angry إذا كان بعدها حرف الجر with يعني غاضب من شخص بحد ذاته أو أشخاص. أما إذا استخدمنا angry about تجاه الأشياء something that he was angry about it. About annoyed. Are you annoyed with me for being late? Are you annoyed with me? هل أنت منزعج مني with me for being late لكوني متأخرا. I was annoyed about this situation. أنا كنت غاضبا من هذا الموقف. فلو نلاحظ annoyed with و annoyed about. annoyed with إذا استخدمنا الصفة annoyed وياها with إذا كان الشخص منزعج من شخص أو أشخاص فراح نستخدم حرف الجر with. أما إذا كان منزعج من شيء أو أشياء نستخدم حرف الجر about تجاه الأشياء. إذا تجاه شيء نستخدم about وإذا تجاه شخص أو أشخاص نستخدم with. فلو نلاحظ بالجملة Are you annoyed with me for being late? هل أنت منزعج مني باعتبار هو انزعاجه من شخص. بما أنه من شخص فنستخدم with حرف الجر with مع annoyed for being late لكوني متأخرا. لكن I was annoyed about this situation كنت منزعجا من هذا الموقف. إذن هذا الموقف هو شيء وليس شخص لذلك استخدمنا annoyed about. إذن we are with angry و annoyed إذا كان تجاه person or people. annoyed وياها about for something إذا كانت لأشياء أو شيء ما. In the last notice to finish this video about the adjective with the preposition, sometimes you need to use different prepositions if you are talking about people or things. Sometimes بعض الأحيان you need to use different preposition. تحتاج لاستخدام different preposition حروف جر مختلفة. If you are talking about إذا كنت تتحدث أو تتكلم عن people or things عن الناس أو الأشياء. As we say in the previous sentences that we make a difference between the sentences angry and annoyed, how we use with or about. مثل ما أخذنا المثالين السابقين حول annoyed و angry نستخدمها إذا ويا with if he angry or annoyed with someone, with about if he angry or she angry about something. يعني إذا تجاه الأشياء about إذا تجاه الأشخاص with. So this is the last things about adjective with preposition. See you for the next time.